again, here goes again. You can see now gold, it's almost hitting 5,000, bro. Trump seems not to be backing back, like with matters related to tariffs, with a threat. Yeah. So yesterday being on 20th of January 2026, we had Trump's speech. Actually, we'll be covering out, and seems like Trump is not actually backing up with the matters related to tariffs. If you have not watched the video where I covered the entry and how I got into this into this trade, you can go and watch the video. The link is above here. I'll try my level best to have it. Now let's cover and let's go through actually what Trump yesterday was saying. So on this one, there's a very good website which is Financial Juice. I really like this one. If you are that kind of a person who looks at like you desire speed in terms of whenever the data is released and you're looking forward to have a very good speed, bro, just go and consider visiting Financial Juice. Is one of the classic websites that I use. Now let's go. As you can see here, we have this one over here. I don't know whether it's possible to have it. We can have that Trump participate in 1 p.m. WH what press briefing, CBS. Let's try to cover out what actually Trump was saying. We can see that the Fed bits and all that. These are very quick summaries. Let's go and check what Trump was actually saying. Seems like Trump says Trump is not backing up. We can see now Trump over here. Yeah, there was this statement where Trump says that oil firms preparing a massive investment in Venezuela. That is not much. You need to pay much attention. That then again, Trump says Trump touts the economy and all that. Then again, we want the matters related to. Here's the thing, Trump. I don't know what the Supreme Court is going to do on tariffs. That is the most important thing. That he's not backing back. Yes, I cannot know. I don't know. The Supreme Court is going to do on the tariffs. Then again, he went again and said the US won't have a trade deficit next year. That is now next year 2027. Then we'll be starting very shortly hitting drugs coming in by the land. And on that one, let's check on. So Trump seems not to be backing down when it comes to what matters related to the threat about the tariffs, and we might also see gold pushing all the way to the 5,000. Yes, remember this is how. Remember to go and watch the video. That of course the link is above there. Then know the reason why I'm holding those kind of a trade. Now, if Trump seems not to be backing down in terms of these matters related to tariffs, there's something else you need to understand. The matters related to Euro USD, I'm still holding, and we might also see some kind of a pullback. So whenever we shall be having a pullback, just go and execute a buy, and then we push to the upside up to that position. Something else we should be looking at is actually the US. Something else. There's a USD CHF. I didn't execute this trade, but I feel like whenever we shall be having this kind of a pullback, yeah. So whenever maybe if we happen to get a pullback, we can go and execute more trades on USD, or maybe we can execute our first trade. There's no possibility if we happen to push all the way above here, of which I don't think whether it's gonna be possible. Yeah, we might see some more execution. Like I might add more trades. You see now, and again. We can also wait for the price to. There's another level I can see over here. This level. You see now, this level seems to be of great interest, and I'm not just going to execute the trade blindly. You need to pay much attention to. Yeah, we can have that execution all the way from there. Let me just have my short position. I'm looking forward to have this one. Remember, it's early in the morning. We are waiting for the London session to open, which actually opens with a very good volatility. Volatility. So the market tends to be more volatile. So we might see that push all the way from there up to this position. So I'm looking forward to be selling. That is now US against the Swiss franc, since Trump seems not to be kinda backing down with what? With the tariffs. Let me just go ahead. I just wanna remember, this video is not a financial advice. You should also do your own analysis before execution. Seems like we shall be seeing that. That is where is it? Usdchf. I'm looking. I want to execute from this one, so we might see that one again on the 4-hour time frame. We can see that the market is actually ranging within this zone. Yeah, within this range. We can also wait for the break of structure to the downside, and then we can execute more, or we can execute the buys or the sells now, the orders now. That is now something we can be looking forward to. I'm betting that we might also see, if I was to execute, seems like we are in that kind of an knee. Then on my stop loss, of course, I'm gonna have my stop loss as 25. Let me just have it as 20 pips around there. So 20 pips all the way from there. Yeah, so we can see that price is actually pushing below up to this zone. Something else we need to check is that where? Yeah, so we are going to be having that is open take profit, so that at least we shall be doing what? Closing the trades after we happen to get Trump actually doing what? Backing down, or maybe the tariffs are not passed the policies. But right now, with the kind of geopolitical tension, with him not backing down, we might also see that kind of a US against CHF dropping up to that position. So let's wait and see how that market, how the price goes. Something else you need to pay much attention to is that today we shall be having something else. There's something else. Let's check on the SP500. SP500. We can see that it's actually dropping massively. And you remember, whenever we shall be whenever we have this kind of drop in S&P 500 and also the NAS 100, seems like we are getting into risk of. Let me just go and yes, if you check on this, what you can see that now we opened a very pushing to the upside. It's because of the dropping of the SP 500 and also the Nasdaq, showing that we are going into the risk of. So we shall be waiting and see how the price actually push below that. See, Trump seems not to be backing down with the tariffs. So that is another opportunity you can take. Remember to do your own analysis. Remember, this one is not a trading advice or financial advice. Trading is very risky, and sometimes you can lose a lot of money if you don't if you don't do your own analysis. So this is just my view. I go by the name of Kelvin, and I'm a currency trader and also a trading coach at RatePulse Market. You can consider, if you want to get this kind of content, you can also join you can follow me, you can follow us on the different social media. The link is below in the description, and also you can consider joining our free channel, whereby most of the time I drop matters related to fundamental analysis for you to develop a very good buyers when it comes to each and every currency that you're trading. So I go by the name again. I go by the name of Kelvin. I'm a currency trader and also a trading coach at RatePulse Market. See you guys. Then the next thing that I'm waiting for is I'm looking for more buys on the GBP, Euro GBP, which is actually at around and exactly the opening of London. We shall be having the CPI coming out, and therefore I'm waiting for the data to come out, and then I can look forward either to have my BE or closing the trades, or adding more trades. See you guys next time. All the best. Let's go.